Pack your bags and prepare for a trip to the Solomon Islands. The Solomon Islands are an archipelago of mountainous islands located in the South Pacific Ocean. They lie northeast of Australia and southwest of Hawaii. The Solomon Islands are comprised of 992 islands, of which 147 are inhabited. The 6 biggest islands are Choiseul, New Georgia, Santa Isabel, Guadalcanal, Malaita, and Makira. The Solomon Islands were settled between 4,000 and 5,000 years ago by people from Southeast Asia. It was not until the 16th century that the European world came to learn of the Solomon Islands. Spanish explorer Alvaro de Mendana made first contact in 1568. When he discovered gold on Guadalcanal, he thought he had found the source of King Solomon's great wealth, and named it the Isles of Solomon. It was through his influence that many of the islands in the archipelago bear original Spanish names. In 1886, Great Britain and Germany divided the islands between them, but later Britain was given control of the entire territory. The Japanese invaded the islands in World War II, and they were the scenes of some of the bloodiest battles in the Pacific Theater, most famously the Battle of Guadalcanal. The British gained control of the islands again in 1945, but in 1976, the islands became self-governing and gained their independence in the year of 1978. The Solomon Islands then created a parliamentary democracy within the Commonwealth of the United Kingdom. This parliament contained a prime minister who held a 5-year term and a 50-member parliament who served 4-year terms. In early 1999, long-simmering tensions between the local Gwale people of Guadalcanal and the more recent migrants from the neighboring island of Malaita erupted into violence. The Guadalcanal Revolutionary Army began terrorizing Malaitans in the rural areas of the island to make them leave their homes. About 20,000 Malaitans fled to the capital and others returned to their home island. Meanwhile, the Malaita Eagle Force was formed to uphold Malaitian interests. The government appealed to the Commonwealth Secretary General for assistance. The Honiara Peace Accord was agreed on June 28, 1999. Despite this apparent success, the underlying problems remained unresolved. The accord soon broke down and fighting broke out again in June of 2000. Malaitians took over some armories on their home island, and helped by that, on June 5, 2000, the MEF seized the parliament by force and forced the prime minister to resign. On June 30, 2000, Parliament elected by a narrow margin a new prime minister. He established a Coalition for National Unity, Reconciliation and Peace, which released a program of actions focused on resolving the ethnic conflict, restoring the economy, and distributing the benefits of development more equally. However, the government was deeply corrupt and its actions led to the downward economic spiral and the deterioration of law and order. The number of local languages listed for the Solomon Islands is 74, of which 70 are living and 4 are extinct. While the English language is the official language of the Solomon Islands, only 1 to 2% of the population speak English. The religion of the Solomon Islands is about 97% Christian and the other 3% traditional tribal beliefs. The population of the Solomon Islands is 571,890 people. Their GDP per capita is $2,937. Their infant mortality rate is 17.82 deaths for every 1,000 births. The life expectancy of males is 71.6 years. The life expectancy for females is 76.89 years. The literacy rates in the Solomon Islands is 90% for males, 80% for females. The Human Development Index for the Solomon Islands is 0.51. The Solomon Islands have some weaknesses, with things like the 70 languages spoken throughout the islands, the ethnic tensions between the people of the different islands, and a corrupt government that is forcing their economy to spiral downwards. But the Solomon Islands also have some strengths. They have beautiful beaches, friendly natives, and are a great area to start a resort. My economic strategy for the Solomon Islands is to get some resorts to invest into the Solomon Islands. This would give money to the government so that they could build on infrastructure, turning the Solomon Islands into a tourist hotspot, giving more money into the economy and making lives better for all people living in the Solomon Islands.